Can you please introduce one or two companies that are representative for the Singularity small and mid?
That's quite a challenging question because in our portfolio we have a very diverse set of companies that span many industries. But what all these companies have in common is that they capitalize on exponential innovations across sectors. Our small and mid-cap strategy gives exposure to, you could say, the innovation leaders of tomorrow. Given their smaller size, you could see them as pure plays for our Singularity sectors. So one of the companies that you would find in the portfolio is called VAT Group. This is a Swiss company that produce vacuum valves. And vacuum valves are predominantly destined for the semiconductor market, the ones that VAT Group produces. And the semiconductor market is really going through a renaissance, a growth renaissance related to developments in IoT, 5G, artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, and so on and so forth. VAT Group is the market leader in vacuum valves, and as the node size in semiconductors is getting smaller and smaller, i.e. the chips are getting smaller and smaller, the number of process steps that are required to produce these chips increase exponentially. And that has been a very good thing for VAT Group. And I think what's interesting to mention is that this company has a 60% market share in this area. And over the last 12 months, they have grown their sales by more than 30%, and they boast an EBITDA margin of over 30%. The largest position in the portfolio is HubSpot, which is a cloud-based software platform for sales, marketing, and client services. And they've had very, very strong growth with a 3-year sales CAGR of 40%. And with a current free cash flow margin of 18%. The top contributors in the small and mid strategy since launch on May 10th have all performed between 50 and 80%. The top two contributors are Li Auto and XPeng, which are two leading Chinese EV car manufacturers. Then we have HubSpot. There's Bill.com, which is a cloud-based software that automates and simplifies and digitizes back office processes related to finance. 10x Genomics is one of the top contributors, which is a life sciences tools company. They are leading in single-cell sequencing. And one last top contributor that I'd mention is MongoDB, which is a flexible multi-cloud data storage platform for a very diverse set of data coming from different areas and applications. And they help businesses extract actionable insights.
Who's the target investor for the Singularity small and mid, and also how can you invest in it?
Essentially, everybody can invest in the small and mid strategy. We don't have a minimum investment size. The portfolio is structured as a UBS actively managed certificate, and it's available both in US dollars as well as in euro hedged. If you want to find more information about the product, as well as the Valor number or ISIN number, you can visit our webpage, www.singularity-group.com, and you will easily find the small and mid strategy there. Or alternatively, you can go to UBS Key Invest and simply search for Singularity, and you'll find the US dollar and euro denominated products there.
How did the Singularity portfolio perform in August?
The Singularity fund was up by nearly 4% in August. Compared to about 2.5% for the MSCI All Country World. And the strategy is up 16% year to date. Since inception of the strategy, the performance is 93% net of fees. For the Singularity small and mid-cap strategy, we had a performance of 2.5% for August. And since the strategy launched on May 10th of this year, it's up by nearly 12%. AUM have grown steadily throughout the year. In fact, they have more than doubled compared to the beginning of the year, and they're now approaching 90 million across the two products. What's also very exciting is that on the 1st of October, we'll be reaching the 3-year track record for the fund, while the strategy in the form of the Singularity Index has been live by close to 4 years. Klappe, gut.